Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Day and Day Nodra, Ian VTuber, and we are going to be reacting to the dev talk for Zenless Zone Zero. I don't know what this is about, but I'm thinking it might be for the 1 year anniversary, so let us get into it. Dev talk, new Eridu. Alright. Oh,
Hello everyone, I'm Y. Welcome to today's
why?
Dev Talk. It's been nearly a year since the official release of Zenless Zone Zero, and we like to thank all proxies for their support. Our team will also like to use this opportunity to share with you some of the development progress for version 2.0 and our plans for the future of Zenless Zone Zero.
Alright, let's see
In
what's
Season
gonna
2's
go
story,
on.
we will follow the protagonist to a unique area within New Eritol, Wi-Fi Peninsula, which will be the main stage for the story of version 2.0. Wi-Fi Peninsula is a district of the Throne Quarter, near the Lemnian Hollow. The earlier settlers of this region were tasked to monitoring the highly volatile Lemnian Hollow, and the name Wi-Fi is derived from the Cantonese characters for protect and anomaly, from the phrase protection from the anomaly called the Hollows. Later, an outpost was established here, which then became the city area Phalium Heights. Phalium Heights were built at the top of a cliff, overlooking the bay with its beautiful scenery. This is also an area rich in porcelain, a precious material that's highly resistant to ether corruption. Mining and processing porcelain has thus become the core industry of Wi-Fi Peninsula. Behind this massive industry and its profits, however, lies a tangled mess of factions. Here, we'll gradually unravel the clues we planted throughout the story this fall. For example, Sarah's true plans behind the sacrifice and the bringer incidents, the conspiracy behind the mysterious exorcist, and the truth behind the fall of the old capital, as well as the secrets of the Faison siblings. Meanwhile, our protagonists will encounter agents from various factions and embark on brand new adventures. For example, that way seeker with yellow cape we saw
What's
earlier
that?
is none other
Dude. That looks like an adult Ambi.
than Yixuan, the current
Yixuan.
leader of Yunhui
Yixuan.
Summit. She will make her debut as a key character in Season 2. As the story unfolds,
Okay.
the protagonists will gradually uncover her mysterious past and become a new disciple of Yunhui Summit. Yixuan will become our steadfast support and guide us in her craft as our mentor, helping us explore the hollows directly. Beside Yixuan, who oversees Yunhui Summit, the defense forces Obo Squad that we all
Obo Squad.
familiar with, as well as the previously revealed idol faction Angels of Delusion, will all
Angels
be
of
making their
Delusion?
appearance in Season 2. We
VTubers.
prepared a Season 2 teaser trailer to be released on April 13th. More information
Yeah, that does look a lot like Ambi.
about the various factions will also be revealed then.
Is Ambi a replica of her? Compared to a regular update, what's special about the content of Season
For the
2?
content direction of Season 2, we will not just be simply adding more characters and areas. We've been taking feedback from our practice very seriously and incorporated this feedback into our design philosophy, making an adjustment from the ground up. I'll be sharing some of the results with you all during the program. The most noticeable change is in the map design. We've completely revamped the entire map experience and integrate the residential areas with combat zones at the system level, providing a more fluid and engaging gameplay experience for practice. First, let's talk about the design of the main city area, Phalium Heights. We made the area much larger to ensure comprehensive city functionality while
More exploration.
allowing for potential expansion in future versions, while also reducing loading times caused by scene transitions. The new daily system will also be designed to match the local culture and the customs of the Wi-Fi
so
Peninsula area.
it's gonna have
As
more
a
of a Chinese
business-savvy video store owner, helping Wing
Chinese buildings
managing
and
various
stuff like that.
aspects of 随便 Temple will also
Oh,
be
yep.
a part of our new life. This
Wow.
new gameplay features management simulation elements and the new features such as bamboo dispatch, integrating residential areas with exploration areas and creating a smoother experience. As for the visuals, with the help and the careful maintenance of the proxies, 随便 Temple will gradually be restored to its former glory. Plus, various elements such as holes, scratch cards will take on new forms that match the vibes of 随便 Temple. The frequently mentioned loading issues has also been resolved in Feilong Heights. Previously, due to a limitation in the underlying design, the video store that proxies see from outside along the street does not match the actual size of the video store from within. So, we need a loading screen to bridge the interior and the exterior of the store. In Feilong Heights, however, returning home is no longer a process that requires waiting. Additionally, we've optimized the pathway in Feilong Heights. The function area will be more concentrated, and the path to access each area will become more efficient and streamlined, ensuring that overall experience will become smoother and more fluid. Next, let's take a look at the ancient rooms of the Aerospace City, located within the Lemnian Hollow. Although the Aerospace City has long been devoured by the Hollow, the ether stable area
it does
at
have
its edge
captions.
is still being used to mine and produce porcelain. In version 2.0, we will begin our exploration of the Lemnian Hollow from the edge of the Aerospace City. With the past few versions as precious learning experience, its overall design will be more refined, with larger explorable areas, more robust systems, and more streamlined guidance. One distinct improvement is that after completing their training
Submission, head to random play,
at 随便 Temple, the proxy siblings no longer needed to return to the video store to access the halls through the HDD system. Instead, they can now travel more conveniently between Feilong Heights and the Aerospace City. The craft they will learn will also be of great help in their future hollow explorations.
What other improvements are in the new version?
While we've added new areas, the travel system wasn't just simply expanded upon. In Season 2, we've redesigned the travel system, changing from the original sliding area selection system to a larger map format, while also improving the UI experience. We also added a mini-map to the interface, along with the navigation features.
I mean, that'll help out. I mean, I get lost very easily.
More quickly, and again, a clear understanding of new Eridu's geographical layout. Regarding plot structure, we've also noticed that since special episodes and facing stories are relatively independent story units, the current narrative structure results in weaker connections between plot points, resulting in a disjointed viewing experience. In future versions, we will merge special episodes and facing stories together, putting more focus on developing the connection between the various agents and the main storyline, while also deepening the proxies environment. We will also steadily update the main storyline with each version, while ensuring that we do not compromise on its narrative quality. In addition to ongoing gameplay improvement, our team has also been constantly exploring the idea of bringing Zenless Zone Zero to users on more platforms. What I can reveal right now is that Zenless Zone Zero is being prepared for launch on the Xbox platform. We'll share more info with everyone during the upcoming Xbox.
Well, I don't play Xbox, so what are our plans or adjustments for the combat system?
The current combat design significantly diminishes the presence of the characters other than the main DPS. What should be a 3-person tactical squad feels more like a solo operation. So for the character combat in Season 2, We will enhance the functionality and performance of non-DPS characters. For example,
Oh, excuse
when
me.
agents are switched out, they can still remain on field and contribute to combat. Thus,
What? Hold
they
up.
can still remain on field and contribute to combat. Thus, there's a visual indication of their
Huh,
combat
okay.
performance, while not affecting the player's control of the on-field agent. Another possibility is adding new
Is it
attack
gonna be
and defense mechanics for enemies.
like art,
Specific moves
JRPG, like
might require
Grim Blue
specific counter
Fantasy,
strategies
Arknights
that require
Enfield,
teamwork from different characters in your squad.
Xenoblade?
Or in certain special combat areas, enemies can gain certain advantages through specific conditions. Of course, some of these are just preliminary ideas, while others might make an appearance in the version 2.0 special program. However, the ultimate goal of these optimizations is to enhance overall synergy between characters, elevating both combat and visual experience to the next level.
Can you share any insights on the design direction for upcoming version
To sum up,
events?
in our future development plans, we are aiming to optimize events in three aspects. First, we'll continue improving on existing game modes, such as Grand Muscle Adventure,
No, man.
Bamboo versus
That
Ethereal, and so on.
that game was actually
To
kind
make
of
them
fun.
more fun
Oh,
for
look, tower
players.
defense.
At the same time, we'll be rolling out more exciting new gameplay. In future versions, we might see casual duels between bamboos, or even get to
Bamboos?
control a giant bamboo in combat. Besides
What?
events featuring our adorable bamboo, we will also introduce some slow-paced, relaxing events to enrich Proxy's everyday life outside of the main story, such as spending joyful moments with agents at hot pot restaurant, movie theaters,
okay.
and more. We also hope that beyond the intense and thrilling combat events, players can also take a breather to enjoy the lighter story events.
Are there any plans on future versions regarding characters
Every
released
character
earlier
is
in
the
the game?
result of our team's blood, sweat, and dedication. Our team has put in quite a bit of effort to ensure characters are relatively future-proof and have long-term value. Showcasing a character's charm isn't just about mindlessly
I mean,
picking up
Corin
their
is
stats.
pretty cheap.
While maintaining
Pretty
each character's
cheating.
unique traits, we will strategically enhance their unique traits, rather than just simply boosting their damage output. For example, we will supplement or even rework certain skills and their effects, tailoring them to each character's experience. Besides that,
okay.
we'll also consider each character's role very seriously. While strengthening the characters, we will also take into consideration their compatibility with other characters in future versions. In terms of storytelling, we hope that our characters, even those have already been released, can showcase their own unique charm. In version 1.7, for example, we'll get to see quite a few scenes between Lycan and Hugo. These
Okay.
interactions are crucial for the character's emotional investment in the long run. We hope that
I mean,
every character
those two
can
are
find a
really interesting
purpose
story.
that belongs solely to them in different
Same with Amy.
corners of New
Basically,
Everett.
almost all the characters
Although
have
it
some
might
pretty
be
interesting
challenging to do
stories.
this well, we'll continue to work hard to create more meaningful relationships between
Most of the
characters and players, or even take their bond to the next level.
What else can you tell the players?
As a new team, we've admittedly fell short in the earlier stage in terms of both narrative and gameplay elements. We've been working hard to make improvements, continuously incorporating feedback from proxies and optimizing our content. Thank you, proxies, for your continued patience, feedback, and support. In future content updates, we will prioritize ensuring content quality and humbly continue to welcome feedback and guidance from our proxies with the utmost respect. We hope Season 2 will
okay.
bring proxies a more complete and smoother experience. If you encounter any issues with gameplay experience, we hope you will share more feedback through the official community channels. Your feedback and suggestions are crucial for our future content development. See you next time.
Alright. So, new area, new characters. The new area is gonna have more Asian theme. And I think they said that That like okay. I just noticed this. uh, yeah. Well, that okay, Mokoko Fuwawa. You guys totally messed up my train of thought. Okay. Um. So is is the combat gameplay gonna be more like JRPGs now, or is it still gonna be hack and slash, dungeon type? Well, we will see. Yeah. Well, that was pretty much it, guys. Well, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.